Hey, yo! Bonjour, Famil. What's a guan? Bump Jonas here, representing for the commission. Now, not the only one, just starting this thing off, man. I want to welcome y'all to the commission chat. That's right. So, what we're going to start doing here, for those that are here, over there, don't be there. Come over here. Right here. I myself, Bump Jonas, am going to moderate a discussion that normally happens in the chat. Now, some of y'all may or may not know, you're all commission members. If you ever been to a chat, in a meeting, most of y'all are commission members. You're probably just not in the private officer setup chat. But we have a public channel, and this is it. And what we're going to do is actually start a thing where we get together and we bring some of our folks from the commission, from our commission chat, the organization chat, and we're going to have these conversations publicly. You guys are invited. There's a link. You should have an invite. If you follow us on Instagram, you should have a link. And you can join us over here so you can chime in and chat with us in the whole setup, right? I'm going to be joining soon. Subir, what's happening, my boy? How we doing? Good to see you. Oh, let's go live here. Now, the commission itself is several motherfuckers, not just me, Bump Jonas. We also got Dane. We got Ray Sun. We got Chop It Up, Rocker Bash. We Need to Talk, Bree, Fancy, Chateau. I call him Golden. You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of us. And I just think it's more important that you guys understand how much shit we got cracking on the damn chat. So we're going to bring the chat to y'all live, y'all. Coming. Yeah. He said, hold on. But coming to the stage real soon. Real soon. It's the brother. Now look, let's see what we got here. See my man Chateau. Marlo, what's happening? What's good, baby? I'm over here chopping to the Instagram. But look, y'all need to tap in to where you at? It was right there. But look, make sure you guys are joining. I think my man's ready.
Yeah. What's good, fam? What's up, family?
Yeah, it is.
We in here, man.
You know, for some reason, can you hear me, sir?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, hold up.
That might be a me thing.
Let me see.
Let's settings real quick.
All right. Yeah. It's saying my mic is on. You still can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Blessings.
There it is. Okay.
What's good, my G?
It's a little bit of echo.
Oh, I know why. Headphones.
I need to get headphones in.
Yeah, give me 1 second, fam.
You see how this is going, y'all? We getting this together?
Yeah, we gonna get it.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do. Y'all hold tight. Hold tight.
Yeah, it's an echo because it's coming out of the speaker of the laptop, and it's being picked up on the microphone. So I'm gonna fix that. This is what it's all about right here, though, man.
Not a headphone guy. I'm not a headphone guy. What's my speaker?
I know.
Headphone. Can you hear me?
Say something.
Hold on.
I got you. Loud and clear. is loud and clear.
Can you hear me, fam?
Yes, absolutely. Loud and clear.
And I can. Okay, yeah, we good then.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear,
Uh,
fam. You good?
let's rock and roll. Let's go. All right, y'all. So look, we got the live going here on IG. Y'all need to tap in on the thing. Make sure you rock with us. I'm over here live. Ooh, okay, I'm a little nervous, man. It's the first time I done did it this way. I've been watching my brother DMR do it. I love his setup, and I feel it's time for us to take this commission thing live like this, y'all. More importantly, though, there's so many dope ass conversations that we be having in the chat
Right.
that it's hard to translate it, man. So that's what I really want y'all to do is to tap in. Um, and really just get an opportunity to hear some of these damn conversations we having, man. So I see Ray Sun in the building, man. Salute to the commission brother right there, man. Fifth element. One, two, three, four, five, man. Fifth is doing their
Fifth.
thing, man. Subir in the building. Shout out to him. So look, I got DMO in the building. And we've interviewed him. Y'all have heard me talk to him in so many different ways. So for one, I'm gonna get out the way though, because and we're not gonna jump into your topic right away. But what I do want to ask you is just like how did you start this commission thing, and how is the chat developed for you?
It started when I noticed a lot of the same people on my live streams, and it got to a point where I was looking forward to them same people every week. You know, when I was doing my live streams on Mondays on Instagram, it got to a point where I said, you know, I want to have a discussion, something that can be a team effort. You know, multiple people, and I said, why not go and grab the guys and girls um, that I see in my chat on my lives, and bring them, you know, bring them to the panel, man, and have a discussion. You know, something that we can kind of pick each other's brain, and you know, just find out a little bit more about each other. So we had a discussion. I think it was your top 10 debut albums. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, that was the top
Yeah,
conversation.
I think that was the first one, man. So you know, and we had a plan to tap in, you know, every month, the beginning of the month, with a topic to where everybody can kind of, you know, talk their shit. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what, man, this is my tribe. This is my go-to group of people, man. And I watch a lot of mob movies, man. You know, gangster flicks, you know, Sopranos and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, we all bosses in what we do. And so, you know, what did they call it when all the bosses came together to have that round table meeting? You know, they called it the commission. You know what I'm saying? And
Bars.
yeah, and I was just like, you know, we the hip hop commission worldwide, because our members our members reside everywhere from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, down south, overseas. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, it should be a worldwide collective of, you know, hip hop enthusiasts. And we found people who were producers, people who rap, people who were artists, uh, you know, people who were journalists, historians, you know, the whole nine. And we just brought everybody to the group. So it's a lot of different talents, a lot of different hats that we wear in the commission. And I was like, yo, this shit is dope, man. Like, we need to keep everybody involved, and also to let everybody know that we all bosses. Ain't nobody in charge of the commission. It's nothing like that. Like, I may have came up with the concept of it, but I brought in people who could take this shit by the horns and run with it. You know, like you, for example, and chop it up. You know, guys who took this idea and shit and put it on your shoulders and ran with it. And I love it, man. Like, it's cats in the commission that's moving, like cats that inspire me. And I know a lot of people may say, they ain't whatever the leader or whatever. But nah, man, like we all leaders, and y'all inspire me as well. Y'all keep me wanting to do what I do, so so I don't be the weak link in the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, and the chain is strong. The chain,
Yes, sir.
the chain hang long. Shit. Look, I always like having you do that because I want the folks to get an idea of where we coming from and how we got here. Story is big to me. I'm definitely one of those journalists that you was referencing, and I love
Yes,
the stories. I'm a part-time historian, but I really look to you on that angle, and so I think it's important that we give them a little bit of history of what the hell we doing. You know what I mean? Um,
absolutely.
but I think what's important is you guys understand though that like a lot of the shit he's talking about is really just us chopping the hell up in the chat
That's
and,
it.
and just having conversations. The very first one was the that we did live was a Zoom call. It was like 5, 6 of us, and we had a top 10, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it was really like our first session of getting together and getting to know each other. And
That's right.
that's one of the things, one of the reasons, and we talked about this was like, okay, we need to get this chat out of the chat and online for y'all folks to see this. And the main reason is because
Yeah.
one, it's gonna help y'all get to know us. And two, I personally think a lot of the shit we talk about in that chat is relevant to this culture, to the things that
Yeah.
people want to hear or talk about. You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
it's like, yo, okay, let's just really get. We've been off the porch, we've been outside, we've done a lot of different things. Interviews, segments, things like that. We got blunt talk. We got back to the lab. It's got a weekly setup every Monday doing something. Um, and you outside too. Like you got like a whole social hour going on, don't you?
Man, you know, here's one thing. I said to myself, man, we can't just be in the chat all the time. Like we got to actually meet each other and tap in. So, you know, a lot of us go to different cities and tap in with each other. Like you went to Chicago, linked up with Aztec. I came to Kansas City to link up with you. Rich came to H Town to link up with me. I've been to Vegas. I've been to New York, Jersey, tapping in with all our members and everything. So that's what it's all about, man. Like getting outside, collabing with our commission brothers and sisters, and at the same time just networking with other people that I feel deserve some work, man, and deserve a little bit of shine, a little bit of spotlight. So that's what we do. Matter of fact, I got us another who dat. I got us
Uh-oh.
a candidate for who dat. Dope youngster out here, man, making noise. I think we need to talk to him. But yeah, man, the shit is legit. Oh, one more thing too, brother. Um, Subs comment at the bottom. If you want to keep it up, you can keep it up if you want to. But they don't go away unless we make it go away. So just heads up.
I didn't even see the comments, so I'm not sure.
I think it's probably on the YouTube side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think when you go to the comments, you can show the comments or you can hide the comments. But you gotta tap the comment on or off if you want to leave it on. That's cool. But
Okay.
yeah. I mean, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. We get outside. We link up with people. Like I see what you be doing with the Mecca. I see what you be doing when you pop up at different studios and stuff, man. And you working with some of the local artists. Like that's what we supposed to be doing. Each and every member in the cities that we're in. You know what I'm
In
saying?
their
And
own way, in their own, yeah.
exactly,
I mean,
man.
shit, Chop is out there. Chop actually inspired me with that because he out there like, and I kind of got a bone to pick with Chop because he be out there all the time, and for real, he's spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Because it
Why
ain't
you
too
say
many
that?
places where you could just wake up and just like, what I mean, go to a brunch and see some legends,
Yeah.
then go home and take a nap, and then decide you're gonna go hit the bar that night and walk around. And You know,
Yeah.
just walk your way down to a bodega full of legends. That they,
Man,
you know,
My G just walked around the corner and hooked up with Raekwon. Got Raekwon autograph. Got a bottle of Raekwon's the liquor that he's I think he's an ambassador for a certain
right?
company or whatever.
See,
So you know that's the shit, man. That's the shit. So whether it's on a big industry level, you know, the people that we connecting with, or whether it's local, whether it's businesses and establishments like what I do over at the Lonesome Frog once a month, you know, the record store, or like what I would do at Social Status. You know, that's what it's all about. Just getting out and tapping in with people, man. It's people that got more motion than us. It's people that may not have as much motion as we got, but it's all about the collaboration, man. You know, and I think the
hmm
collaboration makes the difference because they expose us to their people and vice versa, you know, and it helps everybody. And that's what we here
so
for.
speaking of collaboration and just what we here for, man, I wanna jump into a few things. So I see we got some folks in the chat. Um, I went ahead and kind of tapped into the main commission chat and got some topics that we gonna touch on, y'all. So
Okay.
we're gonna be doing this at least
Can you
once
get
a
the
month.
iPad?
We're gonna bring in a bunch of different topics. We're gonna bring in our commission brothers, and we're gonna really, the idea of what we're doing going forward is bringing the chat and all the wild shit we talk about to the live, so y'all can start chiming in with us and add to this conversation. One of
Man.
the things I do on Blunt Talk is encourage y'all to, get involved and send me topics to talk about, because it's that opportunity for y'all to hear the wild shit I gotta say. Well, this is now going forward gonna be your opportunity to chime in with some wild shit. You know what I mean? All kinds of hot takes. This is hot take moment. You know what I'm saying? My man
That's it.
Chateau said he hanging out like chest hair. You see this? I just want to point out this the kind of shit that we be talking about. This is how the
Yeah.
commission gets down. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm gonna throw something up here real quick. Actually, I'm gonna throw a banner up. We're not gonna jump on you real quick, but um,
Yeah, it's whatever you want. Hey, are we blazing on this joint today?
sir, I say we do, but I don't
All
fully
right, I
understand
got
the
one.
YouTube's
No,
regulations.
I
So
think we good. I think we
we
good. I
good.
got one ready. I got one
All right,
ready
we're
right
gonna we
now.
gonna roll with it. Hey man, we the commission, man. Y'all are now about to witness the power of the commission.
Oh, and you know what,
So
man? While we at it, let's give them the mission statement, you know, or what we have in
mm,
our bio. Do you mind if I
okay.
drop that real quick?
I do not mind at all. Please go
All
for it.
right. So the commission, the Hip Hop Commission Worldwide, is a worldwide collective of hip hop enthusiasts uplifting, discussing, and promoting the culture. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Now make sure y'all memorize that shit, because next month it's a pop quiz, bitches.
Yeah, it's a pop quiz, man, and there will be gifts. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the kind of guy I like to come bearing gifts. You know, whether it's you know vinyl, you know, some CDs or something like that. I know we get a lot of love out there, so I just be wanting to give back to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Indubitably. Indubitably. All right, so
My man say
let
indubitably. I love it, bro. I
I
love
had
this
to
shit.
I had to steal one of your words, man. All right, so I wanna have a little fun here. Let's start off with this one. I'm gonna steal one of my topics to start with real quick.
All right, let's do it.
Now I hope y'all can see down at the bottom, we're really trying to take this thing up a notch. So you can see, when did we stop dancing? And I think the main, so this is where it comes from. I know y'all have seen the clips, and we've kind of had a discussion about it, where like Method Man was like, "Yo, I'm not performing for none of these young cats no more." The energy off the crowd at like hot the what is it, the summer jam, just wasn't cracking.
Right.
Um, and I don't know if y'all saw, like, recently, Wu-Tang, like Raekwon, Ghostface, and Meth was on the New York Ferry, right? And
Yes.
it was a pretty dope ass show, but the energy wasn't there. It just, so
We old,
Is
man. I
that
don't
what it
know.
is?
I would hate for that to be the reason, but we ain't got it like we used to, man. Where we can just get up in there, man, and do our little two step and rock with everybody. And so if we can't do that as fans, we can't expect for the artist to do that while he's rapping, while he or she is rapping and doing their thing too. So it's kind of catch 22, man. Kind of
I
catch
think
twenty
that's
two.
it's not even so much the artist. Like I don't need the artist to dance. Like Big Daddy Kane danced with his dancers, but it wasn't all the time. And Heavy D did, but not all the time. It was just
I was
like,
gonna say, what about Heavy D? Because we look forward to Heavy D cutting the rug.
you know what I'm saying? For a lot of reasons. But it wasn't like, you knew certain parts of the joint he was gonna bust out the dance, right? So I guess I'm just like, not so much the artist, but when did we, as people that are entertained by this, when did we stop dancing?
I
We
still
do we even
dance.
want two step anymore?
Yeah, we do. Act share.
Oh,
I be in here acting a fool, bro. Like T Pain got some of his moves from me. The whole. He got that from me, bro. Get out of here. Act
hold on, do
share.
that again, bro. Do
It's
that again.
that.
I don't think you had that right.
Well, I'm sitting down. I can't do it right when I'm sitting down. Don't get me started, bump.
But see, okay, because like you used to dance back in the day. I know. I've,
Yeah,
I've heard you go off on some dance battles.
man. Look, bro. I was actually one of them that embraced all elements of hip hop. I fucked up some records trying to DJ. You know, uh, I MC. Um, I had the cardboard doing my little dances. I had my fat laces and my Stan Smiths and my shell toes. Like I was really, really like rocking with every element, even the spray paint. I just wasn't that good at it. I could put my name on the wall, but I didn't know how to make it, fancy and graffiti-ish like they do it. But I could put my name on the wall, and I had love for doing that shit, man. But yeah, bro, like I was really into everything about it. So like the dancing and the MCing definitely, the DJing definitely. That's just those like my favorite elements of hip hop, bro. And I still cut a rug. My knee been hurting a little bit lately, man. So I can't do too much. You know what I'm saying,
You got to pull out that Jordan brace, pull out the knee brace on the knee, so you get.
bro? Some high technology shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real deal. Don't get it twisted.
So now,
But yeah,
okay,
bro, we
you say we old, right? And I get that. We in that generation phase where it's like we not moving around as much as we used to, right?
That's right.
Is that it, or is there something else? Because sometimes I wonder if, like, I'm gonna be honest. For me, it's two things. Well, I guess three things. Like, I'm not in the club like that. Number one,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. Number two, I want to dance, but when I start dancing, I'm just gonna cut up. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little embarrassing to be the nigga cutting up, but ain't nobody else finna do it. You know what I'm saying? And then two, man, my clothes cost a lot. I'm not finna get sweaty I'm not finna sweat out a fly ass shirt.
Hey,
Hey
yo, Ray
yo,
Son, what's good, family?
What up? What up? What up?
Peace,
peace,
Said let
peace. How
y'all
you
do
peace.
this
doing, brother?
alone, man. I'm
Oh
doing
Doing
man,
good.
good.
I seen y'all on here looking fresh and fly. I was like, hold up. This ain't
this is
happening
what it's
without
all
me.
about. This is what
Hey
it's
man,
all
we trying
about.
to get
Hey,
Let's
like
get it.
you. Look.
Oh
I had
yo,
man.
game for the story.
dope show last night. Dope show last night, fam. That shit was incredible. The Friday the 13th show on Fifth Element Hip Hop. Y'all got to go check that shit out, man. And Kane Sosa did another bar test. Well, that was a victory lap.
Yeah,
She was
definitely.
crazy, man. She was crazy. Y'all
Definitely.
tap in with my people right here.
Hey, but look,
Thank you.
y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know we having a chat and all that, so you're gonna hear this man a lot. But I gotta take a quick moment and give some love to Ray's son, the good brother, man. Peace to the God. He represents not only Ray's son, the Ray Son Report, but he represents to the highest extent the Fifth Element, man. They do their thing. We're honored and just highly appreciative to have them as part of our collective to even be connected in any way. You know what I mean? So I love how y'all do your thing, man. Um,
Thank you, bro.
right now, again, this is a commission chat, y'all, and Ray Son is part of the commission, man. A heavy contributor. He be chatting in, giving us some wild. Actually, low key, Ray Son be giving us some wild shit to talk about. He kind of be getting us with the drama a little bit, man. Like,
Hey yo,
Hey,
I gotta say this real quick. Ray Son put Ray Son put Lil Wayne's response about the whole Super Bowl thing. He put that in the chat. I took it from the chat, put it on Facebook. We had damn near 900,000 views on that motherfucker, bro. So Ray
woo,
Son, bro, Ray Son came through with the response. I think that was, I think it was immediate. As soon as he got it off of Big Boy, he put it in the chat, and I took it straight to
definitely.
Facebook. Yeah. So big look, man. My boy always keep his ear to the street. That's why it's the Ray Son report. You know what I'm saying?
man. And look, if
Hey,
y'all
let's get
if y'all got any kind of doubts about the validity, the authenticity of these motherfuckers out there in Vegas, they just got through talking to not only Lil Russell but Kevin Gates. And
Yes, sir.
y'all may
yeah.
not know much, but if you know anything about Kevin Gates, he not fucking with you unless you real. It just you know
Oh,
what I
bro.
mean? Shit can get awkward real quick, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Right. We didn't know how that interview was gonna go either. We was we was like, oh shit, we was on pins and needles, but it came out dope. It was really dope. Y'all can check out the interview on the Ray Sun Report. It's up there right now too. So
So look,
Yes,
man,
indeed.
my man Chop, he said he do a little dance. He do a little dance thing when he in the lounge and shit. But are we still dancing? Did hip hop as a culture stop dancing? Are we too old? Is that what it is? Like we got the bad back and the knees, or are we too grown?
I
I would
think we
say
met.
we're in the
Go ahead.
go ahead, Dan. I would say we're in the middle of it. And reason why I say that is because I went out to a club last night in Vegas, Boulder Station, Railhead, and it was an older club. It was our hip hop that we listen to now. It's playing Kendrick, playing Drake, but everybody in the club was probably 45 and older, up into their 60s, and the
Mm-hmm.
dance floor was packed. The dance floor was packed. I'm like, these old motherfuckers in here getting
Oh, so they getting it.
it,
Okay.
right? So that was the older age, but they're dancing to the music we listen to right now.
See,
Now,
I need a
if you
picture
take
of
that
that.
age, and it's funny you say that because I was talking to a cat. We were looking at everybody on the dance floor, and I was like, this dance floor looks like the Good Times picture or whatever picture it is, where they're all dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the dance floor looked like. And exactly.
Yeah.
So the older cats are dancing to what we're listening to, and I don't want to say we, you know what I'm saying, but us 40, 30, 20 are the wall cats now. So
Right.
I don't know if we aged out and then when we get older we want to bring it back. You know what I mean? But I don't know what happened. I don't know where we lost it at. Goody
And
Mob, they
that
don't dance no more. Right before that.
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I'm thinking about, man. Like I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing like the music is there, and everyone's having fun, and we moving towards sort of a dance vibe in a lot of ways. Or some of these cats aren't rappers; they're artists anymore. Uzi Vert and Playboy Cardi, we going to this up tempo dance vibe, but ain't nobody dancing. I mean, we got TikTok dances all over the place, and there's dances that you can pay
Yeah.
to promote your music, but is niggas really dancing when they get to the club or to the kickback or whatever? Or are we just holding up the wall or the couch?
Nah, we definitely dancing. We definitely
Okay.
dancing. But I think what happened in hip hop and what made it look so whack and corny or whatever is that some of these MCs, man, that we revere, they kind of came out talking down on dancing a little bit, like you mentioned, Goody Mob, like even though they said all we do is this, it's like a little step when you get up to a certain age. It's a little step that you do, but like nah, we not in there breaking sweats and going crazy like that, man. We ain't doing it. how Hammer used to do it back in the day no more. Like where it was just hella active. It's not real active like that no more. We dancing, but we just doing this. Like Good and Marv said, it's just like a
You
little
know,
bounce that you do.
the last time, the last time that I seen someone even remotely gangster dance was in a movie, uh, Deep Cover with Lawrence Fishburne. There's a scene, like probably there's a dude with the ponytail and he's got the
Yeah,
big buff dude and he just getting
yeah,
it and
yeah,
dancing.
yeah.
And you know
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying? It
want to
was
suck it? Oh, you want to suck it, bitch? Is that what you want? Yeah. You talking about that nigga? Yeah, yeah. I forget that nigga name, but yeah, yeah. That nigga was cutting up.
Yeah, he
pause,
was.
pause,
I,
bro.
yeah, I just watched Deep Cover not too long ago, and he was in there with the whole Bobby Brown moves, but he was a gangster, had a weapon on him,
Right.
big
Was
gold
gonna cut a
chain.
deal as soon as the show was over. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah, but he was in there cutting up. Yeah,
and so that's kind of a bit of my hot take, bro. It's kind of the first thing I think about when cats start talking about the '90s rap. I'm like, okay, you like the '90s rap, right? Why you not dancing? Why you stuck on just the backpack? Because the Far Side had niggas dancing in the late '90s and 2000.
right.
EPMD had dance music, right? We would, you got to chill. They got that funk going. You had a reason to groove and dance. And then somewhere it became uncool to dance. It became cooler to be a gangster and just hold the wall. I don't know, man. I don't know. But is it too late? Like you said, we kind of
Nah, it ain't too late. We could just bust a little groove while we in there. We don't have to, we don't have to go crazy. We won't have to pull out
long as
our routine. Like look, I saw a meme the other day where it was a father and a son. They was in the club, and the dad they had the perspective from the dad. He say, "How I see dancing in the club," and they played the scene from House Party where Kid and Play was doing their whole little routine, and then it said how my son sees dancing in the club, and it fast forwarded to Kid and Play a recent performance, and they was just kind of like barely like walking through the steps, you know what I'm saying? And so it's crazy how you know at the stage that we at age wise, uh, we would still say that we had a good time if we went in there and did a little two step. To us, yeah, we rocked out. Say, yeah, I
Right.
got on the floor. I did my thing. According to a youngster, you didn't do shit. But
Right.
according to us OGs, yeah, OG cut up. OG
say he
was
cut a
cutting up.
rug.
Yeah, he cut a rug. Yeah, Chateau.
Yeah.
Look,
Peace,
y'all.
peace.
The,
What's good
Peace
with
and
y'all?
blessings. What's
the
good, family?
golden one has entered the chat, y'all.
Finally got in this thing. I need some new equipment. Shit, I'm behind, man. Y'all making me look bad.
You
Now,
good?
yeah,
Yeah.
Chateau up in
Yeah,
this motherfucker, man. He's one of our commission cats. We expand, as I said, we taking the chat from the organization to the live. Y'all really
right.
seeing how we get down and how we talk and how these fucking conversations derail sometimes. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They
Oh
go
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
different ways. Now, Golden Boy, Golden Man, Golden Carter, Chateau. What's your
Yeah.
go-to dance move, man? Are you a two-step guy?
Yeah, now I am. Shit. Man, I used to be nah, my dance back in the day used to be the heel toe. That was my thing. I used to heel toe all the time.
Oh shit. I ain't heard that no.
Yeah.
I
That's,
ain't
Yeah,
heard
that's
that in
that's
a
a little
long
sweat right
time,
there
man.
too.
heel toe and
Yeah.
sea
You
walking.
working for
That was my thing. Now I just play the wall now.
Okay, you sound
Wow.
like you about to crip walk in
right,
that mug.
right.
Yeah.
I ain't heard heel toe in a long time. I literally started doing the shit right now, sitting down. You know what I'm
So
saying?
did I.
Yeah.
Right. I
Wow.
think we all did. We all tried to like, okay, do we still
All right, I'm
got it?
online right now.
I
Fucking
love it.
right.
I love it. All right, so let me slide. You know what? Since we got my man Chateau in the motherfucker, we're gonna bring this one up here. This came from him. One of the things that he wanted to talk about, something that we've had in the chat a few times, tour cancellations. Have ticket
Right.
sales been hit by streaming? And so I really want to get y'all's take on one, your experience when it comes to tours in general. You know, are the shows worth it for these tickets? And then obviously the other point is, are ticket sales being hit by streaming? Are the two do the two correlate together at all?
Hey, just like I was
Actually,
saying, just like I was saying, performance. Like I was saying about the guys that was dancing by Kid and Play. You know, it depends on who you going to go see. You know, I think touring is important, man. You have to still get out there. But if you shaked and baked and you done, ain't no need of getting out there. You know, and I think that's what the problem is. Some people are trying to get out there and they kind of shaked and baked, and that's why they not getting the sales. You know, and
Oh,
and that's what happens. You know, maybe they not known for being a good performer,
mhm.
or you know, it's a lot of variables that we can consider. But yeah, it's you gotta be popping like that to really bring them numbers in, because I feel like people will still get out. They just saw Kevin Gates in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
my bad,
Like
yo. I'm trying to get this shit right.
already, already.
You good? That's why we here. That's what we doing is bringing the chat from the organization to the live. They're all about to see it. It's how you gonna see some of the background how this shit work. All right, so Kevin Gates is like on a regular tour schedule right now. He moving
Yeah,
around. He stay getting busy, right? And you could almost say
Yep.
Kevin Gates is like the working man musician right now, right?
Right.
Um,
Yep.
all right, so let's use Vegas though. Are you like if I were to compare Vegas? Okay, hold on. Let's compare Vegas, Houston, KC. Motherfuckers come to KC for a show. It's considered walk up city. No one buys tickets in advance. They buy it the day of. A lot of artists use
Hmm.
KC as the area where if they're gonna have a sick day and cancel a show, they'll do it in KC and then do the next show in St. Louis. Drake has done it. Future's done it. A lot of folks do it. Um, so I guess my question is for y'all: when you see these shows and you see the promo form, do they really turn? Is it a big turnout the day of, or how does that work? Y'all get a lot of cancellations.
In Vegas,
nah,
we don't get a lot of cancellations, and it behoove you to buy your tickets online before you get
Oh,
there.
oh shit.
Yeah, we definitely and usually the Kevin Gates show was packed. It was at the House of Blues and it was packed. So yeah, definitely don't get a lot of cancellations. And you can
My
do
man
your
said
walk up,
it
but then you're gonna be
behooves
in a
you.
it behooves you to get your tickets online
I
because the
like
walk
that.
up the line is gonna be long as hell, and
Yeah,
then you know what I'm saying you might miss the after concert.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So Houston, what's Houston like?
Oh yeah, yeah. You better get them early. You better get them online because, brother, you do not want to get caught up in that line when anybody's coming to town in the H. You know, this is one of the biggest markets out there. You know what I'm saying? If you popping in the H, you popping, and it ain't gonna be no cancellations. And for the people, y'all better get out there, man. Get your tickets early. Get them online, for real.
Now, so you guys aren't seeing cancellations, but we are seeing it from some of these bigger artists. I mean, even outside of hip hop, like Justin Timberlake, well, Jennifer Lopez, which I don't really see why anyone is surprised by Jennifer Lopez canceling. Whatever, but um, there was a statement a while back that was kind of like at some point our legends are going to start competing with the currents and the newcomers. And are we there now, or are we at the Legends Tour era of things?
I think it's a good time for everybody, man. It's a good time for everybody. Now I haven't been to none of the, the, I guess, what would you call it, the younger, the Gen Z type
Right,
type shit.
millennial.
I
Yeah.
haven't I haven't been to nothing like that, but I mean, it's still a lot of traffic over there by Reliant that let you on them concert days that let
Okay.
me know people
Hmm.
coming out. That let me know, man. So and
Right.
then
And
and then and then look at it on the flip side. Um, KRS-One and Rakim and some. I mean, Slick Rick, some cats just came into town. You know, those tickets sold out. I mean, it wasn't a big venue or nothing like that, but like that shit sold out. So you can see it on both ends where the OGs is getting a good attendance, and the young players in the game right now, they getting some good attendance too. So it's a good look.
Okay.
Right.
So
Seems
let's
like the
touch
old
on this.
heads are selling out too, right? Like 50 Cent, didn't he have like one of the biggest tours or something selling out
Yeah,
wise this year? I think it was.
Because
50. Now 50
I
is it.
I think because people like that, they get both the old and the young to come out.
Yeah.
So when your name's still popping like that and you can get both, like, you know, that really guarantees your numbers right there.
Mm,
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
50's like he's transcended to the point where he's pop culture now. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He's almost white popular now. You know what I mean? Like they reference him, they giving him money, he getting, he on a political level now. Whole cities is
right,
trying to take him to lunch and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different with
right.
his ass. But
Can I
I
ask you
so
something real quick before you change real quick?
we
You
not
said
changing
50
topics either. Keep going.
okay. You said 50 is on almost like a pop status, pop icon, right? Um Drake, not Drake, excuse me. Kendrick would not like us. Seem like he's almost trying to kill that stereotype when he's going at Kendrick. Like, like that pop shit ain't what we doing.
Hmm.
Does that affect like the 50 Cent shit like that? Does that take the casual Kendrick listener and things like that and be like, well, yeah, we ain't listening to none of that. If it's not authentic hip hop, we ain't listening to that pop type shit. Do you think that takes
I
away?
don't
You
think
think the not like us and that narrative takes away from artists like that?
not 50, not an artist like 50. I think and this actually would we're not gonna segue, but that would be a good segue to one of Dame's topics that he brought. But I think the not like us energy is focused at Drake types. Lecrae said it best. There are people that are fans of the culture, and then there are people that are products of the culture. And you could look at 50 and tell that he's 100% a product of the culture, right? He's not only from it, but he's um producing more of it, right? He's pushing it in one way or another. Um and some would obviously say the same for Drake, but the difference is the way that he's being attacked by Kendrick definitely shows some kinks in his armor as far as like being of the culture. Are you a stan? Are you unfortunately fan has now become a whole different thing. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
it it doesn't affect 50 because to your main word, authentic, right? 50 is if anything, he's authentic to who he is and what he is and all of that. So I don't think he gets touched by that situation.
Gotcha.
Um, but though I want to stick on this a little bit though, because 50 falls into this as well. Streaming ticket sales and streaming, right? Streaming is down. We do have tour cancellations that are happening for some artists, but not all, and they're not happening across the board. They're happening in different places, right? Like you guys just mentioned, your cities, it's not really a problem for tour cancellations, right? Um, but we have seen a lot of artists where their streams are going down in general, and a lot of artists are like, I don't know, they're getting caught up in fake streams. So
Hmm.
my question is, do we feel like the streaming situation it has a correlation to the ticket sales? If someone has high streams, should they be getting big numbers on their tickets? Should they not be canceling if they got like good streams, or is it vice versa? Is that an indicator like, all right, this motherfucker's running nice, but you might be buying, so you probably ain't gonna have too much happening.
See,
I mean, you.
go ahead, Chateau. You haven't spoke. Go ahead, my brother.
I'm just saying. You would think that an artist who got big streaming numbers. I mean, like tens of millions of streams. It would translate to pure ticket sales. But the thing is, if you got access to their entire catalog for like $10, $15 a month, why would you go pay, $100, or $200 just to go stand there and watch them for 3 hours when you can get all their music for damn near free now? So why would you spend money on a pure ticket when you can have access to all their albums and their singles and just sit at home? So it's like you can get the virtual experience at home, it's as opposed to going out, leaving your house and paying for the real thing. But like I said, it all depends on, what you want out of it, what you want out of artists. Do you want the personal experience, or do you want their music?
Bro, let me ask y'all something, man. And it might sound like I'm segueing, but I'm trying to stick to the subject. How many times have you heard or you saw some post or something of some young artist getting a plaque for 10 million copies sold, but you never heard of them? How
Once a
many?
month.
So let's say that person was to come to you. You're a big time promoter. And they want to come to you and they say, but look, I'm doing these numbers. I'm doing these. I just got 10 million streams. But you as a promoter, as a guy that keep your ear to the streets like we all do, but when we never heard of you, how could that be valid enough for me to give you that bread, So that's probably why shit end up happening like the cancellations and everything, because the bread don't end up being right, because in certain cities, I don't know if it's a regional thing or whatever, but if the people ain't heard of you, if you ain't being pumped on the radio, because I know they say streaming has went down, but bro, if you ain't doing like real work in the city, or getting that airplay in the city, like, yeah, you that may not be your market right there. And I don't care what you're
I mean,
doing everywhere else. I don't care about the tens of millions, but it just not, it's not playing here. I don't
like
know.
perfect example out here in Philly, before like 2015, 2016, it was all hip hop. Most of our local radio stations had a hip hop format.
Yeah,
Everything just switched over to, the what they call the top 40 in this pop now. So hip hop artists are not being booked out here as much. They're not selling as much. It's all these pop acts, and like you said, they these industry plants. Like, where the hell did you come from? I mean, who is this little chick that came out of nowhere? She sold like 10 million singles, and
yeah.
she only been on the air. She only been on the charts for like 4 damn weeks, and people are going to go pay to see this person. I don't know who the hell they are.
Excuse me.
I
And
remember
that's
back in the day, Ice Spice got booed down here. Ice Spice got booed down here. I don't know.
swear to God.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, I take that back. I'm sorry. No. She didn't get booed. There was no reaction from the crowd. People just kind of like stood there. Let's put it like that. No, I'm
Listen,
sorry.
no reaction.
Yeah, it was no reaction from the crowd. She didn't get booed. I have to correct that. It was no reaction. So, but if you look at who she is, and how she's all over the media and everything, you would think that anywhere she go, it would go crazy. But nah, it don't equate all the time for them. And sometimes people are listening out of curiosity.
Yep.
People may not be listening because they're a fan. So
Right.
yeah.
There's a lot of people listening out of hate. In a weird
That's the
way.
part.
You know what I mean? A weird way.
So yeah, it don't equate, man. It don't equate when you try
It'll be people. My bad. It'll be people watching this show right here because of hate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let me see what
Okay.
these commissioners. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with them, but let me see what the fuck they talking about.
race.
Now look, all
Man,
right.
I seen it.
Let's,
Real
you know what? Let's go ahead and switch topics real quick. Let me see if I could do this right. We're gonna bring up something from the man's, right? I can see this here. I'm gonna let Dame take center stage. That's his cue.
Yeah,
What you got to say,
Of
man?
course, booty.
yeah. I heard Ray Sun and them talking about it last night. I was like, perfect, because it was the topic I wanted to bring up. But But yeah, man, where are we at with this, man? Watch the Party Die. This is the first track, since They Not Like Us, because we was talking about They Not Like Us and streaming and everything. Uh, what's our thoughts, man? Is the man taking shots? And the symbolism. How would you say that this equates with the song? Why is this good cover art? You know what I'm saying? So you guys take the flow, man.
I actually didn't
Man,
listen
this
to the whole song like that. I actually didn't listen to the whole song. I got to go back and really get into it. I've seen the shoes. I've heard a piece of the song, but I haven't heard the whole thing. But the
Yeah.
symbolism, Black Forces, means a lot. It means he's on demon time.
yeah.
The song didn't seem like it was a demon time song, but the Black Forces portrays that.
Yeah,
My
it's
thought.
just some lines throughout the song. Everybody, you hear shit and you just kind of like, you say, is he taking shots? Whoop de whoop. But it's just certain lines that stood out to people. Like just walk that man down. That'll do everyone a solid. Is love, but tough love sometimes got to result in violence. Just certain shit that's been said throughout the song, and plus with the whole Super Bowl thing coming up, is the beef really over? And is Kendrick really on this Black Force energy right now?
So,
Is this is
Chateau,
the
did you
Super
have?
Bowl part of his strategy?
Was you gonna say something, Chateau?
Nah, already said it, man. The symbolism behind the Black Forces, man, it speaks for itself. I think Kendrick, he on some passive aggressive. I mean, he passive aggressive right now. It's like
Right.
play with
He's
me,
he's.
but at your own risk.
I think I agree with all of that. I think the he's definitely. So okay, my first thought when I first heard it, when I first saw it, was like, come on, man, this shit is done, bro. Why is we still here, right? And then of course the Super Bowl thing. So I'm like, okay, he just that's his energy. He does not like him, and he's pushing this all the way. He's pushing the line on this, right? So then I was talking to the homie, and he was like, "Nah, bro, there was some clips from Drake on the Instagram that was like, round two, match two, some typical Drake talk through the memes. So it's like, oh, okay, so we still here. When I listened to the
Hmm.
song, I did at first I was like, I don't know if it's a shot because it's not
Mm-hmm.
super direct. But what it is though, in the Black Force energies is what it says to me is like, man, fuck all of that. Fuck y'all. I'll tear this whole thing down. And you're right, Ray son, he doesn't really come with that energy in the bars, but he's speaking his truth. Like he's actually that dude that's so quiet, he's talking calm now. He's like, man, I don't give a shit.
Definitely.
I'll tear all this shit down. And I think that's what he's saying with the shoes and with the way the like I'm gonna attribute this to my homie Damo. He said the beat isn't just slow; it's almost like a repass, like the thing that they play before the second line at a funeral, which is very interesting.
Mm,
That the Super Bowl is gonna
Mhm.
be in New Orleans, right? So it's Kendrick plays that shit. He's very methodical and surgical with it. But I think what he's saying, and I'll shut up here. But I think what he's really saying is, fuck you, Drake. If you really want to go, I can still go. And we need to tear this whole thing down. I don't like none of this energy. I don't like none of what's happening. And these shoes is letting y'all know I'm ready. I'm here for it. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Man, my
right.
man
And
said, check it out. My man said, I feel for the women that got to deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them today. That's all they really got to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas would trade all of y'all for nip? I can't be proud of you niggas. It's
mm,
it's some slick lines up in there, man. And I'm
right.
I'm I'm, I'm feeling the energy. He talking greasy. Well, not not
He,
not not hella greasy. It's subtle. It's subtle, but it's
yeah, it's
still
definitely
it's still
subtle.
energy. It's still energy though.
Yeah, and he sound like he's taking shots at a couple cats. He didn't say no names, but you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. He ain't feeling a lot of you niggas. That control verse comes to mind again. Yeah, I that control verse comes to mind again. And when you said earlier, he said walking them down. that's definitely a shot at Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's subtle, but should have walked down the same as a motherfucking drive by. You know what I'm saying? It's just on
Yeah.
foot
Yeah,
we
I
know
can't
the
wait to
reference.
see.
in black
We know
forces.
the reference.
In black forces.
I can't wait to see what the Super Bowl like. It's gonna be little Easter eggs that we gotta watch for, man. Little
Yeah.
Right.
little innuendos and shit, man. This is interesting. It's kind of fun that this is happening in hip hop again. I'm digging it, you know, but we'll
How
see,
y'all feel
man.
about Jay-Z's play or role in all this?
I think my man just kind of taking a back seat so he can, you know, stay out the way.
I think he enjoying this a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
I think
he's smart, man. He's
he
smart.
letting the chips fall, and ain't no, he's all plausible deniability, but he enjoying the show. He
Yeah, he's
enjoying this
smart.
shit.
He's smart. He know how to he know how to fall back and let hip hop take its course. You know, he came from that era, man. You know, niggas feelings got hurt back then on them summer stage, you know, TV screens and shit, man.
Yo, did Pete
You
ever
know,
recover from the ballerina shot?
I don't think so. Rest in peace, man. I don't know, man. You got to let Rich say, you know, Rich know that music like the back of his hand, so
Right.
he'll know. Yeah, he'll know if that one shot was really sent out that really killed. Oh, you know,
Did the damage? All right,
yeah.
so
I would say P recovered. I would say like that was definitely a strike to him and Mobb Deep. But in the overall scheme of things, we don't look back on that and be like that Summer Jam thing. We kind of Mobb Deep is still well respected.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
here we go.
Look at that. Look at
But
that. The commission, man. We
my
for the
opinion.
baby,
Yeah.
man. Salute to the young guys, man.
What's up, man?
I told y'all. I
Nah,
told
we
you.
love it. We love it, man. We want that because hip hop is for the youth, man. The reason we do this
Yeah.
shit is so we can leave a legacy and some understanding of what this is for the young guys like him, man. We need that.
Already.
Speaking of Chop, I do want to segue real quick. Dane, we got some more from you. We're gonna come back to you on a few other things here.
No
But
doubt.
I
no doubt.
wanna
We
touch
rocking.
on my man Chop sent in a topic here. Ooh, this is a good one. The
Man.
lost art of music videos.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How y'all feel
Facts.
about? So first of all, how do y'all feel about music videos in terms of what we see right now? Do they look good? Are they? Let's pick on the '90s, right? The '90s was probably.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Would y'all agree that the '90s is the heyday of music videos, or the 2000s?
definitely. Nah, the '90s, man.
90s.
The '90s.
Definitely.
'90s. Okay.
90s.
Big
man.
budgets.
Let's get some thoughts from the chat, man. I see some of y'all in there. What are y'all thinking? Like the '90s or 2000s? When was the
You gotta
heyday of
understand.
music videos?
Yeah, it was
Look,
the 90s, man.
You know, a lot of those video directors turn out to be movie directors. You know what I'm saying? Your F. Gary Grays, your even your Lil X. You know what I'm saying? We give him his props too.
Hype Williams.
Yeah, your
Marcus
Hype Williams.
Rayboy.
So the list
Benny
goes
Boom.
on and on. Come on, man. So the list
Yeah.
goes on and on. Like you got the and then when it transitioned to where nigga could shoot a video on his iPhone, you know, and no disrespect, but that's when shit ain't the same no more, man. You know,
kind of the quality kind of
yeah, it ain't the same no more. But that was back when you had to have a whole package. Pause. You know what I'm saying, to really sell your album. It was all about the MTVs, the BETs. So that means you had to come with the best quality in whatever format of media you want to put out. It had to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Your DVD game was up. You know, y'all remember the DVD era back in the day. Niggas was really marketing they shit in a real way, and the music videos and all that shit went hand in hand. So if you didn't have a tight ass video back then, man, shit, you probably wasn't gonna sell that joint, man. For real.
Yeah, true that. But
You had to
over
have a
time, the
video
artists,
and a remix.
the artists have got smarter because we know those $1 million videos and those high expensive videos was their budget. That was coming out their what's the word? Their loan or whatever the fuck it's called.
The
You know what I'm
advance.
saying? The advance. So they got smarter and like, damn, we shooting $1 million. We got to pay this shit back. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's bring this shit down to $250 for this music video instead of, instead of the $1 million. I saw a guy shoot a music video off his Ring camera the other day.
Off a Ring cam.
So off a Ring cam. Yep. So
Hey, I can't knock it. It's creative.
They had to get wiser. They had to get wiser because them advances they were losing it all. They're advanced right there in music videos and production and all that.
Hey, but we got to appreciate the joke that was there. Man made a video off a Ring camera, and Dame said, "I can't knock it." Come on now.
Can't knock his hustle.
Yeah,
Come on,
I like what you did there. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real. But look at how just how important that was to our childhood and how we still remember the music videos back in the days. How much it meant to us to sit in front of that TV and watch that shit. Like they may have been bleeding them out of the budget and everything, man, but to us as viewers, like, bro, that's the shit we remember the most, man. Like just think about, put your hands where my eyes can see, and videos like "Hate Me Now," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What You See Is What You Get by Exhibit, where the whole thing, where he just walking through the whole neighborhood and shit. Like, we would never have had that if it. I mean, unfortunately, they bled the budget and did what they did, but bro, that shit was important though, man.
So, okay, so I think what I'm hearing generally is that the quality of the videos have gone down. We not are okay. You said definitely. So they're not hitting like they used to be. I mean, because we don't even have videos with "To Be Continued" pop up anymore, man. Remember those?
You know what that just made me think of? That made me think of when "Today Was a Good Day" was going off, and it said "To Be Continued," and then he came back with "Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself" when he went to jail and everything. That's how you continue a video. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was important, fam.
So that takes me to the next, and it's a great segue. Do the videos have the same or any impact anymore? Again, this comes from Chop, man. Shout out to Chop It Up, man. One half of MBK, also one half of New York to Texas connection, man. Music is out there. Make sure y'all tap the fuck in. But do music videos have impact anymore? Are they worth the time to watch them, or for the artist to make them and put them out?
Some of them. Yeah.
You know what? With today's videos, there's a lack of I wouldn't say visual, but scenery. You know, with professionally shot videos, you know, you can go from one part of the city, or you know what I mean, from one state to another, and you know what I mean, the way it was edited. You had different places being put together. Now everything is shot on a single camera. You know what I mean? Standing on a street corner, or you in your crib with no damn furniture. Like it don't hit like it used to.
And they're the same.
Right.
It's the same elements, right? It's always in the crib with no furniture, a bunch of, you know, toys and you know, whatever. And or they're sitting on top of the roof of the building or something, you know what I mean? And then
nobody driving backwards anymore. Nobody doing stunts and shit. It's everybody's sitting on the couch or on the block.
I'm tired of the one mic videos. No disrespect to anybody getting their bag off
with
of that.
With the mic, yeah.
They lost me when they was doing the one mics in front of Planned Parenthood. I was like, y'all, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
All this shit come down to
Yeah. We need some of that. We need some of that Buster and Janet shit to come back. Where nigga turn into like liquid metal and shit. You know, like we need some of that. You know, we need some of that shit.
Bring Hype Williams back.
Hype Williams, the One Love video, with Nas and Q-Tip. That was a dope ass video, just because you know some of those from the '90s was telling real ass stories. Oh my god, remember Renee by the Lost Boys?
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
hell
video,
yeah.
the song and the video is fucking
Look, look,
crazy, right?
look. Hey man, look. I got one. A children's the children's story by Slick Rick. Look at how that whole thing was just played all the way out, even down to the kid. You know, with the gun in front of the pregnant lady, you know, shooting at the cops. Like it was. Come on, man. Like it was fun, bro. Like the shit was needed, man.
And now we're at a point where
Now it's just
even
playing.
care?
Yeah, now it's just playing. It's just us rapping. It's just you know, it's like I'm gonna tell you like Ghetto Boys, all their videos back in the days used to be like it was never really performed. You know, what let me say Scarface, some of Scarface videos. It wasn't never a lot of performance shots. It was a lot of acting going on, a lot of scenes and everything in his videos, just like in My Block. Like you never see him rapping in My Block. It's just going down the street catching a whole bunch of different scenes. You know what I'm saying? People selling stuff on the side, somebody fighting or whatever. It was the camera just went, you know, and it was just a certain way it started being put together. Like the
You
creativity
know what?
started coming in, and that's when the creativity started going out the window because niggas just started doing weird shit, thinking they was being creative.
Yeah, but dang, thank you, man. What's that white director? Daniel Zarrilli. He the
What
one
he?
that used to shoot. He the one that used to shoot most of the Rap a Lot videos in the '90s. He
Okay,
did Do or
I ain't know
Die.
his
He
name.
did
I ain't
yeah,
Daniel
it's Daniel Zarrilli. Daniel
Daniel
Zarrilli.
Zarelli. Yeah, shout
Yep.
out, man.
He did Big Mike's videos, All the Dream. I think he did Having Things and Player
Yeah,
Player too.
if he did having things, then that was one of the best joints I ever seen from Big Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I
Golden
like that.
chains and hanging thing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of the best joints I
There you
seen from
go.
Big Mike.
Yep.
Nigga having things. Hey, come
Shout
on, man.
out, shout out
Right.
Look,
Daniel Zarelli, man.
all right, so
Yep.
look, I want to switch real quick, and this one is actually a shout out to We Need to Talk podcast. He's one of our commission brothers.
Brother
Not to
Ringo.
Yeah,
not
shout
to
out
cut
Ringo,
too much
man.
into his personal, but he's an educator. So what I find interesting, there's a lot of different angles with this one, right? So from his angle is being an educator and dealing with the youth of today and how hip hop is influencing not only the youth that he's dealing with, but also himself. But then there's another angle that there are educators out there that are MCs and active artists
Mhm.
that are, navigating both sides of that fence as well. And so what I want to, I guess for me, my hot take on this is that number one, it's a crazy fucking job, an honorable profession to be a teacher, to be an educator, but
Right.
to be someone from the culture of hip hop and to find a way to represent hip hop and all the negative things that come with it and still be someone that influences and touches the youth, that's a powerful and dangerous situation to be in. You know what I mean? So we don't have the good brother here, but I just want to shout him out for what he deals with, from a mental health standpoint, from a consistency standpoint, and just like it's crazy dope to have someone that's teaching and raising up our youth also represent hip hop. But I just wonder, like, for y'all that have children and stuff, right? Like, how do you think hip hop and education work together in their daily lives?
Hey, it go hand in hand, fam. That shit go hand in hand like a glove, bro, because the youth are influenced by hip hop, and you have an advantage when you can relate to them with that. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to them different, you know. So I think it goes hand in hand, and it's needed more. I would encourage more of our young hip brothers to get involved with the kids. I mean, because I'm telling you, they would probably listen to us before anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, my daughter goes to a private school, and most of her teachers are in their 20s, so and they're tied in, and most of them, work in the music industry or do stuff with the arts. So hip hop in education is very important because it
Yeah,
motivates the kids to not only want to come to school, but to also be, more art, more creative, artistic. So we definitely
yeah,
need,
That too.
we definitely need the culture in education.
That part. That's real.
definitely. And my kids, they watch a YouTube channel it's called Jules TV, Jools TV. It's a black family, and they turn their family into cartoon characters. But they teach my kids like watch this faithfully. They teach them the ABCs. They're rapping the ABCs, but they're rapping, and they're using like today's beats. So like the Throat Babies song, Throat Babies, but they're doing like their ABCs to that beat. So the shit crazy. The shit crazy.
Come on, bro.
Listen. You got it. Sounds funny as hell, but when y'all get a chance, check out Jules TV YouTube, and you gotta get hip to what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's nothing about the Throat Babies in the song to the kids,
They just like
but the
completely
beat,
interpolated and flipped it.
yeah, yeah, and it's more than just that beat.
Wow.
It's the other beats, but they're teaching the kids, so it's pretty dope.
And see,
It's pretty dope.
that's the part that is dope to me, and it's the funny angle though. It's the dangerous angle, right? Like right there,
Mhm.
these kids are learning something, and yet what it's coming from is a wait, that's a bad one. But you feel what I'm saying, like
Pause.
yeah,
Yeah.
pause, right?
Hey, yo, real quick.
All
I
right.
I remember seeing this video, and they said they said how thug niggas teach, and so it was like teaching math. He was like, and then you drop the two, but you got to carry that motherfucker over here, man. And then you bring that motherfucker down, and then you add them hoes together, like. But like a kid would probably like, I get it. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's a real nigga that's teaching you, man. Like, it just
Right,
hit different
right.
than Miss White. Well, no pun intended.
There you go. There
Miss
you go.
White. God damn, Miss Wilson. Let's say Miss Wilson or somebody.
Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah. Well, I had a Miss Jackson in 5th grade. My Miss Jackson she stood on business, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like, it's when they real and when they solid than a motherfucker, bro. Like you receive it better. I don't know. It's just something about authority, man, and like it with that authority plus relatability. I hope I'm saying the word right. You know what I'm saying? When you got them together like that, bro. I don't know. You receive it different. A kid receive it different when it's like that, bro. It's not lame and it's not passive. You know what I'm saying? They don't really take to that. I think.
Now
I
they
They ain't
think
talking
recognize
about.
that energy.
so.
They
I
ain't
mean,
talking about scared straight.
yeah, but I'm saying, but the man was talking to him like how they talk, like how kids talk to each other. Man, I went over
Right.
to that motherfucker and did that to that bitch over there, man. So the teacher got to talk to him like they talk, and they was getting it. They was like, got it, But the shit is wild, man. So I'm sorry, Bump, man.
No, that was right on time. As long as they not passing off Ice Spice techniques in the process, because you see
Yeah.
that's the dangerous part to me. You
Well,
know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
tactic. That's a tactic too, because I mean, you know, let's say you did have a nice little bodied out teacher or something like that, but she was still coming with that shit though. Like, I think shit, a young man probably be in there. He probably be in class early. You know what I'm saying, with an
Right, you paying
apple
attention,
and
right?
everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's a tactic as well. So
I
whatever.
fuck with it. I fuck with it. All right. So Shout out to educators in hip hop, man.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
wow.
all the motherfuckers that's keeping it
Yeah.
real and talking authentically. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, right? They
D1,
resonating with the youth. Yeah, D1, D1. He's an
D1.
educator.
Shut up.
Nah,
Hmm.
he's actually really really dope. He's a hell of an example. Um,
Hey
a
y'all, I
bit
gotta
of
cut
a
it. I gotta cut it short, so I gotta go hit the clock real quick. But man, I just
hey
want to say
hey.
salute. Thanks for having
Salute,
me.
salute. Appreciate
Shout out to commission. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Until next time.
Until
Already,
next time,
Chateau.
man.
One
Thank
love,
y'all,
fam. One
man.
love.
Whoever did
Yes,
that, I
sir.
love y'all for that. That was fire. Got the clap on the way
you.
out. I
Hey,
like that.
Yeah,
hey,
hey,
hey.
my man, he got it, bro. He
That
on
was
point.
hard. All
He
right,
on
so look,
point.
let's move on. I want to talk about um ooh, you know what? Here's one. And this is a guy that I still need to do a lot more research, but I've been following him and paying attention. Again, shout out to the commission chat. They put me on to the Miz. Am I saying it right? The Miz?
The Mizzle.
Um, the Mizza, the Mizza.
Yeah, the Mizzle. Yeah, yeah.
So
Producer,
this
writer.
guy,
Yeah, yeah.
he is. Let me go ahead and get that adjusted. Boom. So he is. This is in regards to Spotify CEO having like a huge payout, 430 mil, plus another bill in like stock options and things, right? And I feel off of the heels of that, the Mizza decides he's gonna get with a bunch of different industry connects and pretty much set up something to take over the industry or take on the industry. He's gonna
Yeah.
create a one-stop shop kind of platform where there's going to be DSP distribution, record label services, promotion, video services, like, kind of like I mentioned, it's a lot of things that we as a commission are already, I think, capable of doing ourselves too. So I find it interesting that somebody is taking on the industry. That's how I look at it. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Now that I'm back into this music creating, I need somebody like that to put in that type of work because I mean I haven't been benefiting from it either as a listener or a subscriber to like an Apple or something like that, or Apple or Spotify or something. But I think that artists need to get some of that payout too.
Mm,
It's no reason why the artist shouldn't have got some of that payout. But he gets to
Right.
walk away with it. Like it just don't make sense. And then, like I said, with me getting back into music, yeah, I would definitely love for somebody to have something set up to where I benefit from my shit, as opposed to somebody else who I never met, who gets to go off with the fucking funds that I need to have as a creator of the music that he putting on his platform. So yeah,
Right.
I salute the Mizzle
Right.
for that.
all right, so
Yeah, the
so
Miz is
we
dope.
Yeah,
we looking forward to it then. We gonna
yeah.
so
So
what,
what
what
is it exactly? Like so the DSPs gonna still exist, right? Like Apple and all that shit gonna still exist, but
right.
but but how they get access to the music to play on their joints, that shit's gonna change. Is that what we
That's
saying?
that's my understanding is that I mean, well, it's not fully been laid out,
Yeah,
and there's some follow up there, but he's basically having a get together, a networking event to gather like minded folks with the intention of starting this new
right.
platform.
Okay.
And I wouldn't think of it along the lines of like a new title or a new Apple, but definitely somewhere between a title and a distro kid, maybe, right? But
Yeah,
still having not just the online DSP services, but having media services as well. A lot of different things that would be needed, a lot of services that would be needed would be plugged in, and the artists would have direct access to this. Publishing as well. I think there's a
yeah,
lot of different. The idea is to take all of those separate services that are being gatekept by the corporate record labels and open that up and break it down and have it offered up on a what sounds like grassroots independent level.
hmm
Right.
Yeah, it
I'm
needs to be something set up for the artist, man. Definitely.
right. But the artists have their own. They can do Bandcamp and things like that, or do their own websites and things like that, and just really just push that more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just depending on the DSPs as much. When you can actually do it yourself. It ain't out the trunk, but it's the same thing.
And that
Yeah.
that's something that I'm interested in, and why I bring it up is it's great that this person wants to help. I need to do more research on the Miz. I'm not taking away from who he is, what he's done, and what he's trying to do, but do we need another DSP? Do we need another Koch Records or E1 distribution? There's tool to Ray Sun's point, Bandcamp, SoundCloud. There's tools out there now that can, or even .biz, that can get you the money directly. Okay Player, look at Talib Kweli. Like there's web designers out there, so you can get your own website and do your work to get the drive there. So
Right.
is it effective to have another platform that promises to give us everything that we're probably going to have to give a good chunk of the resource and income to? And they still got to build up their reputation, right? Is this like buying into another Bitcoin?
I hope
Mm.
not, man. Like
That's a,
what it should be something like I don't know. Like I like what Ray Sun is saying though. Let me touch on that real quick. So I know my man Kane Sosa. Kane Sosa promotes his band camp, right? His band camp that he got his
right.
album on. You know,
True. Yep.
that is a route that needs to be taken more, because a lot of us we rush to putting our shit on the DSPs, but the same way we say, it's streaming everywhere, we can
Hmm.
say, it's here, this is where it's at, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You get it from here. So I think we need to stop giving them the access to our art, you know what I'm saying? And I know everybody in the world is either on a Spotify or this or that, but everybody got the internet. So if you getting
Right.
on the internet, if you getting on an app or anything to go listen to some music, you can go to this link and listen to it, and
Right.
that'll benefit me more than you going over there to listen to it. But like I say, I think a lot of us just want that uh that easy access. We want to give them easy access to our music by saying, it's streaming everywhere because most people are either
Right.
on a Tidal or Spotify or something.
Because
But
most folks ain't
yeah,
Right.
willing to leave their playground to go to another playground to check out that one
Right.
artist when all the
that
other
make a lot of
artists
sense.
is still over here.
That make a
But
lot
if
of sense.
all if everyone were to do that and take that step away from that playground, then
Hmm.
it'd be easier to get all of the if the artists would collaborate together and create something for themselves. That would be the angle, like with the Mizza. If this was very artist centric, what Title was supposed to be in a sense,
Hmm.
then I think there may be some angle there. But to y'all's point, why not continue with the independent route and just keep
Right.
pushing your own tools that you got? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um,
Yeah,
At least
and
get
and it,
some money back.
you said
and one
so.
more thing,
See, it should be more than some money back, right? That's crazy.
It
and
needs
it
to be, but realistically, if those other tools, the titles and the Spotify's is out there, you know what I'm saying? You competing with the fucking ocean. You know what I'm saying? You're competing with the ocean
Man,
and all artists. You know what I'm saying?
what he should do is create. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm thinking that we in a perfect world or something, but if he was to do anything, it should be more of a buffer between uh, the creators, the labels. Let's say the labels.
hmm
No, because some of the labels are in bed with Spotify and everything.
yep.
The labels own the Spotify's
Yeah,
and things
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
Right.
to my knowledge.
So let's say the artist and the label. It needs to be something in between that's concrete, that's gonna make sure, like, because it's a lot of
Mhm.
loopholes, it's a lot of fine print, and that's how they're able to go home with all this guap, man. It needs to be something in there, man, that's really, really for the people to where later on down the line, when all this money start trickling in, like be, I need to be straightened out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no way MC Shan. Well, nah, that's probably saying too much. Okay, God bless. I'm not talking no shit. I'm not talking no shit. I'm not talking no shit. What I'm trying to say is somebody that got something out right now. Somebody
Mm,
that's from the old school that got something out right now. Uh, let's say anybody, MC XYZ, that got some new music out right now, and it's on a streaming platform, but he's still in the projects. But the
mm.
platform that is on, the owner is balling out of control. It just don't equal out. I
And they
got
eating off for the fame of that
yeah.
OG and what they yep.
I need something. I need something like I have content on your platform and I'm not getting nothing from it, but you getting everything. You got all the sponsors, you got everything to where all the money is coming to you and you balling, but you balling off of mine plus millions of other people's content. It just don't equal out. It just don't make sense. Like something got to be given back to the people, and I ain't talking no chump change
Something's
either,
got to
man.
give.
Yeah, I ain't talking no chump change either. I'm talking something proper. Shit, cause
Right.
346 million. Ain't that what you said, fam? 346 million or something like that?
438 million.
Like, what the fuck
Gee.
kind of sense does that make? And MCXYZ just put some new shit up there and he ain't got nothing for it.
He
You
got to
know?
crack 1,000 spins to get a penny off of everyone after that. That the government had to
Damn.
force them to pay.
That's ridiculous.
Damn.
Now I ain't saying everybody, the whack niggas. I ain't saying the whack niggas need to be broke off. Maybe them the niggas they need to just straight stick to Bandcamp, or some form of not putting their art somewhere where they not getting paid for it. Stick to what's
Right.
good for you at the moment, and then when you able to distribute your shit to the DSPs, knowing that you're gonna do, because you're gonna need 350 billions and billions of motherfucking streams to even see something. Then put
Right.
it on there. When you Drake or somebody, big.
That's
But
what I was gonna say. Be dope. Be dope first before you
yeah,
Be
go to the
dope,
band
yeah.
camps and be dope. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to
yeah.
have motherfuckers buying some trash.
Well, if you're gonna
If
be
you
putting out
looking,
trash, don't be asking them to buy it. Throw that shit on SoundCloud or somewhere where it's
yeah,
free and learn to get your
yeah,
Right.
shit off, right?
yeah,
But now if you're
yeah,
Real
gonna be
yeah,
shit.
asking us to pay for it, be dope. You know what I mean? Because don't put your trash on Bandcamp because you cluttering up the other dopeness. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
there's plenty
Exactly.
places for you to be trash. The internet is
yeah,
wide for trash. All right,
yeah.
so look, I gotta wrap us up here, but I wanna make sure we talk about a dope ass topic that came from none other than the capo of this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker, Dame. Notable hip hop dynasties. So I'm gonna let you
Mm.
take over. Let me get out the way and you speak
Yeah,
your
let me
shit,
let me
good
let me
sir.
let me pull up my article. But just off top, like fellas, y'all hip hop heads just like we all are. Who can y'all imagine is on this list? Now they didn't put it in no order or nothing like that. But who can y'all imagine was on this list? Like your Rockefeller, your Cash Money millionaires, shit like that. Like who y'all
Death
say is on
Row.
this list?
Death
Uh
Row. Murder Inc. Um.
Mm-hmm.
No Limit, Sick With It Records,
Mm.
Hieroglyphics, um, Two Live Crew,
Right. What
uh,
was Tony Draper in them?
Oh, Suave House.
Suave House.
Suave
Yeah,
House.
Yeah,
yeah,
Wu-Tang is a dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean,
yeah.
I guess it
So
depends when they say dynasties. Are they talking about like from a business standpoint where they was just like putting out numbers for a minute, or because like Boot Camp Clip,
Yeah.
um,
yeah.
you know,
Solid. Buckshot Shorty, fucking Black Moon, Smith and Wesson and them, man. Yeah.
yeah, like, and they still rocking to this day. You know what I mean? They still putting shit out, doing numbers. So
Hmm.
um,
Well, I
I mean,
came across a article. Man, nah, I'm getting a phone call.
You would figure West Coast, yeah, you got Sick with It, you got Death Row, um, Dynasties. Dynasties is
It's a strong word
something
though, right?
serious. Yeah, it's a strong
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Very
I'm back
strong.
on there. Man, I was getting a phone call, man. Somebody they must not be a big supporter if they don't know I'm on live right now. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Where was
God
your
forgive me.
antennas?
Yeah, for real. I like that. But yeah, I came across this article, man, you know, from Revolt. I'll read a little bit of the opening. It says hip hop record labels have played a pivotal role in shaping the culture and sound of the genre by driving innovation and propelling multiple artists from its roster to superstardom. As the genre expanded, these outlets have become bigger platforms for talent to thrive, effectively influencing trends and setting new standards within the evolving entertainment industry. So
Mm.
they have like 17 labels slash clicks, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, first and foremost, was Aftermath slash Shady Records slash G Unit Records.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
Yeah,
That
saying?
makes
yeah,
sense.
that's a real one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's spend just a little bit talk about that because I was watching a rerun of Snoop on Drink Champs. I think that Drink Champs, and he said that there's a such thing called the Dre tree, like the people
Mm-hmm.
coming from
Hmm.
the Dre tree. You know what I'm saying? Your Snoops, your DOCs, your Ice Cubes, your Eminems, like all of that, man. Like, would you say he has the greatest legacy? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the talent that he brought to the table.
Yeah, I
Um,
would say.
Thinking fast, I would say yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because also you got Kendrick under that
You got
legacy,
Kendrick. Yep.
Game.
Game. I was just gonna say that because a lot of people wouldn't give Game his flowers, man. But yeah, definitely
I
Right.
don't
Game.
I don't I don't think there's another dynasty that could be as strong in terms of the amount of impactful players on the roster,
Hmm.
the longevity of the roster. Like, I mean, we're talking 20, 30 years plus, especially if you go back to DOC and even before that, when world class wrecking crew and just all of the history that comes with that. Um,
Right.
but then here's another angle.
Hmm.
There's not another dynasty that touches both coasts in that way either, right? Because
Yeah. Good point. Good
like
point.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some degrees the South as well, right? Because No Limit
Midwest.
is its own dynasty, but still is in its own way touched or affected under that Dre umbrella too, right? It's
What
because
you
of
talking about, Snoop?
yeah, it would be Snoop, right? Or is that just kind of a sort of a connection?
I would say sort of a
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would say sort of a connection because P is his own entity in that dynasty. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? He created his own movement without
Yeah.
Snoop. Even if Snoop didn't even go to No Limit, they would still
It
be
would
who they
still
were.
be that's
Hmm.
word, that's word. So that there's no need to
Right,
force that connection. Okay, okay,
right. But Dre does have the Midwest with Eminem in Detroit.
absolutely,
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Eminem. Yeah. Yeah. D12.
Right.
You would have to consider them part of it too. Yep.
Absolutely. The
Yep.
only thing
Yep.
they don't touch is the South in any meaningful way, right?
He was trying to do something with that guy. What was his name? Uh, Teddy Bridgewater or something like that at one time. Bobby Creekwater. Yeah,
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
I say
Bobby
Teddy
Creek.
Bridgewater. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
said
that's
quarterback.
quarterback.
yeah. Bobby Creekwater. Yeah. He was working with that guy, man, but it never popped out. He was from Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. Yeah, that would have been a Southern connection right there. Would have
Yeah,
made that
yeah,
solidified.
no
Right.
doubt.
So
Right.
And then so they got Cash Money Records on here. Definitely, they had a hell of a dynasty. Rough
Yeah.
Riders.
Still rolling.
Yeah, Rough
Yeah.
Riders had a hell of a dynasty, man.
hell of a dynasty.
No matter how you feel about Sean Combs and them, man, Bad Boy and them had a dynasty too. Give them their
Right.
flowers
But it's
because
crazy.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have never
We're
had no
crazy.
Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
We're saying they had a dynasty. Like these dynasties are damn near virtually over. Rough Riders ain't putting out nothing. Bad
nah,
Boy done. Um, shit, No Limit's done pretty much.
And
I mean, I don't know what No Limit's putting out, but
they're
Yeah.
not affecting nothing. Like they're not
right,
actively influencing anything. Like Cash Money is really done, if
Yeah.
not for the fact that Wayne and Nicki Minaj are still relevant.
Well, I tell you
right.
Unless you
somebody
But
who
include
now,
ain't done.
Jacquees.
I tell you somebody who ain't done. Coming in at number 6, it was Top Dog Entertainment.
oh yeah, they definitely
They ain't
ain't
done.
done. We
Is it
said they're
too
not
early
done,
to
but
call them a
Kendrick
dynasty?
left Top Dog. Kendrick
Right.
left
He's a
TDE.
PG Lane.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they start pushing. I mean, we know they still got the other cats over there,
They still
the
got
rest of Black Hippie and
Schoolboy
SZA and
Q and
right,
they still got what's my man
Ab
Ab
Soul,
Soul. Yeah.
They
right.
they
But it's going to be go
they
ahead.
need
Sorry.
another strong run from somebody, whether it be someone on the current roster or a new person. They don't got to match Kendrick, but they got to do something else. I don't know that they qualify for dynasty era. Dynasty I don't think they qualify to be called a dynasty yet.
Okay.
All they got
Were
is
they were they on the were they
Yeah.
on the notable? Were they on the 17?
Yeah. Number 6. Number 6.
Okay, gotcha,
You know.
gotcha.
Oh, and shout out J Rock. We can't leave out J Rock either. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
absolutely,
Talking to J
absolutely.
Rock.
But
Number
everyone you mentioned besides Kendrick has been quiet for a minute.
number 7, we got Quality Control Music. You know,
Yeah,
but I don't know what that roster's looking like nowadays. But we do know that they gave us, Migos, City Girls, Lil Yachty, Lil Baby.
hmm
Mm.
Cardi B was
yeah,
partnered up with them at one time. So yeah,
right.
solid.
And then they sold it, and then they
Yeah.
sold it,
See,
which
now
is
I'm struggling with this list in terms of the
relevance
dynasty
and
aspect. You know
time,
what I mean?
right,
Because it's like,
right.
I mean, I'm not saying these weren't powerhouse
These labels.
companies,
Labels,
labels,
right.
Yeah,
and they
labels.
did something in very impactful in that time, but like how many times and for how long? Because a dynasty, like in sports, you're a dynasty if you do it over a period of time, right? And
Okay.
multiple times.
No, threes is a dynasty, right? 3 championships in NBA is a dynasty.
All
So what
right.
would be the equivalent in music?
I
Three
guess
what?
I
3
guess
stars,
3
3 mega
platinums,
albums?
3 platinum joints.
Bro, that's it.
Maybe, yeah. That's pretty well. It's
If your label.
yeah.
Okay, so what did it take for Rockefeller? Because they had number 8. What did it take for them to be a dynasty? When did they start calling their
Rockefeller's a
shit a dynasty?
dynasty, right in the '90s. But
You
who
know.
Rockefeller's? Damn, Rockefeller was really Jay-Z, State Property, what Memphis Bleak, couple
Kanye,
females thrown in there, a Millie, Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Dash, Just Blaze.
Can they be called a
Right.
dynasty?
They definitely can, but it seems like that's more on Jay's shoulders.
Yep, it is.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Rock Nation comes out of that, so it's still active. It's still influencing and pushing. So
Right.
and that in itself is affecting current artists, Meg Thee Stallion, and anyone else
Yeah.
that's working under Rock Nation. And now they've gotten to the DSP realm, so
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. They're definitely a dynasty.
yeah.
All right. So next up on the list, they had Grand Hustle. How y'all feel about that? Grand Hustle as a dynasty. Ti. What was that? Pimp Squad,
Young Dro.
PSC. Yeah, Young Dro.
Mhm.
Uh, at one time, 8 Ball and MJG, B.O.B. Shit, Trey the Truth.
Yeah, but now that dynasty shit's getting it's getting kind of funny. And
That's
I
that's
fuck
not a
with Grand
dynasty.
Hustle.
That was a dope team with a
Right.
great
Yeah.
roster. That was,
Right. Right.
Oh, they said Travis Scott's Astroworld was released under the label as well. You know that
Yeah.
we all know the numbers and everything that came from that album right there, tour and everything. So
if
Which
that were openly attributed to them, if they had pushed that and communicated it, marketed that, branded that, then it would make sense. Like that could give them an extra angle, but they didn't. They don't. Nobody would know.
All right, number 10, they got Death Row Records.
Definitely.
That's a
Definitely.
dynasty, huh?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Solidified.
Yeah.
Everybody
this
that was
day.
coming from that.
Mhm.
Everybody.
They got video games and shit that have affected us still. You know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah. They really hurt the internet, man. When they
My bad, wrong
not,
one.
I'm not gonna say the internet. They hurt the DSPs when they took all the Death Row music off the off the outlet and shit, bro. Because at one time you couldn't find the Chronic,
Yeah.
Doggy Style, All Eyes on Me. Like it was a lot of shit you couldn't get on streaming for a
Right.
Now
while.
he
Just
brought it
brought it
back
back
though,
last
right?
year.
Yeah, he brought it back. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess some shit had to be straightened out. I don't know.
And what was the point of that?
Mhm.
What was the point of doing that? Was it to like get more control of those masters or that
Yeah.
streaming?
I think so. I mean, nowadays, man, anything a nigga like Snoop attached to, it's for the better of the Broadest family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
is Snoop a dynasty in himself?
Oh, fucking right, man. Fucking right.
Okay.
Right. The shit
Yeah.
that he doing now.
Movies,
Yeah.
music, television,
Shit.
definitely, and then still Olympics. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Yeah, I
an
would
ambassador for
definitely say that.
so many brands, man. Corona, just to name Skechers. I remember he was doing some shit for Skechers at one time.
Right. The
You know?
peanut shit. He was doing the peanut.
Yes.
He got the smokeless grill.
Yeah. Don't get my man Snoop hustle fucked up. Snoop got a hustle.
We'd be here all day
Legendary
talking about Snoop
Yeah.
shit going on. He got shit going on in Germany and Russia and everything.
All right, man. So I'm gonna skip a couple of them, man, and let's go down to number 13, Maybach Music. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? That's a dynasty?
Ooh.
Should they get the term? Meek Mill,
I don't
Wale,
think-
Rose.
I'm struggling with that one. I want to say yeah,
I'm
but I'm
struggling
struggling.
too.
Well, what did we say? What did we say was the requirement? Like 3 platinum albums, or what did we say?
It has to be more than 3 platinum albums, because if we took it back to album sales and not streams, shit would change up. You know what I'm saying? Drastically. You know what I mean?
But I think when it comes to a dynasty, like you also have to have that longevity in there. Like they gotta been doing it for some time. And
So
you know what I mean? Like,
years. Let's put it in a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year time frame to make
Yeah.
dynasties. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
still be
like
relevant
if I
over a
like
20-year
it and
period.
my son like it,
I think I like that.
or you know what I mean? Like Dame like it and his daughter like it. Like there's got to be some kind of
Yeah,
cross
I think I like that.
generational.
I like that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, here's one that we don't have to argue about, and this is number 14. And I see the comment right there on the screen. Def Jam, definitely, right? I don't even have to ask y'all opinion about that one right there. We wouldn't even have
That's like-
bigger. We wouldn't have bigger
Right.
and Defa. We wouldn't have. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. None of that Rockefeller shit. We wouldn't have So
Right.
Def Jam.
That's what I was
Right.
I was fucking up earlier. I was talking about the video game. That's what I meant. Like Def Jam, the video
Yeah.
game. Like, come on, man. Like
Vendetta.
Yeah.
they should be number one
Yeah.
if we gonna really talk about it.
We wouldn't have no
Yeah,
Luda.
real
We
shit.
wouldn't have no Onyx. None of that
Right.
shit.
I don't say we wouldn't have them.
Well,
They're the precursor to owning your own label and things like that. You know what I mean?
okay. I like that. I'm just saying as far as that's the label that they came out on. Not saying that they wouldn't have got a deal somewhere else. But let's just say
Right.
that's the label they came
Even
out
if
on.
they did get a deal somewhere else, would they have had the same impact that they did when they came out had it not been Def Jam? Because at some point in time, there's no other label besides Death Row that at one point in time everybody it was like a career bucket list. You wanted to be signed by Def Jam. You did not feel like an official hip hop contributor if you were not signed by Def Jam, right? Who else?
Yeah,
Who else
True.
had that? You know,
yeah. I don't know if I ever heard somebody say, man, man, I gotta be on Delicious Vinyl. I got to be on Delicious Vinyl, man. If I ain't, if I ain't signed to Delicious Vinyl, I ain't make it. You know,
right?
Right.
yeah.
Right.
but
And there's
all right,
only a
so
couple
go
you
ahead.
would say Death Row, Aftermath, Def Jam, Rockefeller, things like that. Maybe what Trick Daddy and them had in Miami and Florida.
Yeah,
Um
slip and slide.
slip and slide, you know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Yeah.
Slip and slide should be up there, I would say, as a
Mhm.
dynasty.
All right, so at number 15, they had, it's only a couple left. They had good music. Would we give it to good music, man? It's not. They didn't put in enough work, huh?
Not at all. Not at
Definitely,
all.
definitely a dope time, but not nah. Dynasty, nah.
Okay,
If anything, good music is a derivative of Rockefeller.
a Rockefeller, yeah, I can dig that. Now, like I say, I'm glad that we kind of talking about this because we gonna end up being in a position one day where people gonna be coming to us saying, who's y'all top 17 this, top 17 that. So it's cool we get like a little glimpse into what we could hear from the people, because it could be we could be on the other side of the table one day.
Oh, we gonna be. That's why we
Yeah.
doing this.
All right.
This how the
Right.
commission chats go, y'all. We over here having the breakdown. Y'all getting a live access to the breakdowns of how they go anyway.
All right, so here go one I know nobody better not say shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this on everything. So deaf. So
Yeah,
deaf.
I'm not saying that. That's a dynasty.
That's a
That's a
dynasty
Guaranteed.
right
dynasty.
there.
Guaranteed.
And like Jermaine Dupri said, who can you find that's making hits from fucking the early '90s till now and still have #1 hits? You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
shout out to JD. Shout out to Jermaine
Yeah,
Dupri.
Cross
He did that
shout
with
out to
Chris
generational,
Jermaine
Cross
cross
Dupri,
and
man.
genre. They
right,
got, yeah.
Uh,
You're not fucking with that.
just a few
right.
people that they name, man. Bow Wow, the Brat, the Franchise Boys, Escape, Jagged Edge. You know,
Usher, Mariah Carey.
yeah, and
Luda.
that's
Uh,
naming R&B and hip hop, right? I mean, we
right. Yeah.
so it ain't Bad Boy. I give them that
Yeah.
because they had their faith, they had their 112, and then they had their locks and they had their biggie. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
it ain't a lot that can do that. But yeah, shout out So Def, man, and JD. And then number 17, man. I'm only saying this shit because my nigga is in the news right now a lot. YSL Records. You know what I'm saying?
Young Slime.
Yeah, they
Nah.
they they saying he is number 17 on the 17 hip hop's most notable dynasties, man. With artists
No
mentioned,
way. No how.
they talking about his
Nah,
discography. They talking about Gunna, the
nah.
late Lil Keed. It's just a few people mentioned.
Look,
I don't know.
I
It,
mean,
it, it wouldn't have never made it to my list if I would have been doing. If I would have had an
Right.
input on a list of dynasties, it's some other people
Hmm.
that they didn't put in this 17. I felt like they should have put them up in here, man, because they didn't mention no Rap a Lot. They didn't mention no Suave House, like you said earlier, Ray
they didn't
Song.
Right.
mention
Yeah,
screwed up click.
they didn't. Yeah, they didn't mention Sick with it. The Click,
Right.
E40 and them, man. They really slipped on this one.
Now, hey, now
Them
look,
mentioning
I
not
will.
mentioning them not mentioning rap a lot is crazy. I
Yeah,
just want to put that
Yeah,
out there right there.
yeah,
That's
super
crazy.
crazy,
crazy.
super crazy. But
Yeah.
hey, YSL Records. I'm not a fan of Young Thug, but if he's doing his thing and he has been doing his thing, he's been very impactful, good or bad, right?
Mhm.
This is an opportunity. Like, he's not a dynasty. He's not a dynasty. I'm not gonna say that. But if the motherfucker goes through this situation, comes home, and is then able to put out some more music himself or through another artist under YSL, that could be that would establish a walk towards that dynasty shit. You pull another round, like a second round comeback,
Mhm.
that could lock
Mm.
some conversation in. But right now, nah, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah,
Ain't no
man.
fucking way.
I think we need to do us a another list or something like that, you know, because if these cats can do it and get the press that they getting, you know, why can't the hip hop commission, bro? You know, let's
Right.
go, man. Let's get to work, fam.
Let's go.
Let's
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 go.
let's let's get their ass, bro. We this something we can do in our sleep right here, man. Our chat be so extensive, bro. Like it just be so much. I mean, it be text, voice notes, ton of shit in our chat, man. If you were to see, I'm talking to y'all out there. If y'all were to see how we get down in this chat, man, like the topics change so quick. We come back to topics. It's ridiculous, man. And you talking to, well, we got like 16, 17, 19 people from different cities, different countries, all kind of shit. So
Everywhere, different time zones,
yeah,
different genres or different subgenres, which we didn't even
yeah,
touch on. We got
yeah,
enough topics now, and this is actually a moderated version of the topics, really. I'm glad you brought that up because that's the whole point of this, y'all, is to establish and get y'all involved in the commission chat. I think that's what we're gonna
yes,
call it going forward, unless y'all can give us a different name. But you know what I'm saying? We out here. We've been out here. Make
yeah.
sure you following the YouTube. We got the Instagram. Back to the lab. Dame is on here. We got my man Ray Sun. Fifth Element is on here. Shout out to Chateau Carter Originals, Golden, and this motherfucker too. Peace to everybody that tapped in, man. We'll be back. We're gonna do this again. Commission
Hey,
chat.
shout out
You
to
can
Rich
join
Notch,
too.
man.
Hey,
Shout out to Rich Notch. Shout out to the whole commission, fam. Everybody. We see y'all. Fancy,
we see
Flippy.
y'all, man.
Yeah.
Look. All right,
My
y'all. We got to
niggas.
get up
We
out of
got
here.
it.
I'm gonna wrap it up like I do every time, though, for all the segments I do. Love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week, and just be a dope motherfucker. The commission, y'all. We talk hip hop.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
Peace.